What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode 184, and today we are returning with Judgment Day. Two huge games today, perhaps the biggest episode of the series, certainly one of the biggest episodes of the series, as we take on Atletico Madrid at the Borussia Arena in the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final after our defeat by a goal to nil in Spain last week, and then of course the potential title decider at home to Borussia Dortmund, with just 2 points separating the top two teams in the Bundesliga right now. So yeah, two huge games today, and knowing me, I'll waffle on for ages unless I get straight into it. So let's get straight into it. First game is going to be Atletico Madrid. We are at home, and again, after our 1-0 defeat away in Spain, we must at least score tonight against Diego Simeone's rock-solid defence. Otherwise, we are out, and if they score, we will need 3. 4 days before the potential title decider. What a clash it's going to be. It's the Champions League quarter-final second leg against Atletico Madrid here at the Borussia Arena. The team are far from fit for tonight's clash. That's why there's been quite a few changes out there, including Maximilian Temp, the 19-year-old from Schalke, starting as part of our back three tonight. Lots of pressure on him, as we must keep a clean sheet. No Ivan Toney. He's far too tired to start. He didn't play especially well in Madrid either, so I've opted for the Uruguayan kid Zabala. And here he is on the ball. To be fair, I tell you, whenever he's been on the pitch this season, he's been fantastic, and he was so close to justifying the selection. Did all the hard work, just couldn't. Put it past Oblak as Aya heads just wide. Good start by Leverkusen, still 0-0. Bloody loves Zabala, he's so good, so quick. But when he gets going, he's unstoppable. Across the middle. And Boadu heads just wide. I tell you, if Atletico score tonight, it is game over. There is no way we score 3 against their rock-solid defence. If they get a goal, we are out. He wins it back, and we should pass out from the back. Emmanuel's done very well in this first half, as we look to build from the back. A good chance here with Zabala on the ball. Turns into trouble, and then wins it back, and then is tackled. I just can't break down Atletico's defence at the moment, but it's a nice ball by Tim. David. Zabala. And Maya didn't really get behind that. Lack conviction. Very few chances in this first half. Couldn't take that one. But we are growing in confidence here towards the end of the half. And Steve's shot is straight at Oblak again. Whenever our shots have been on target, they've been pretty much straight at the goalkeeper. Temp, head it back in. Zabala. Temp. He's done very well there. Keep the chance alive. Oh, ref, come on, that's half time. 45 minutes up, still 0-0. Need a goal, otherwise we're going out. We've had a few chances, but finishing touch just hasn't been there. At what point do I call for an exhausted Ivan Toney? Walsh trying to get away down the left. And he's done well. Yes! And there it is! Zabala turns it in, and finally the deadlock is broken. Wonderful ball by Barry. I tell you why I was so surprised. I thought it was off. Atletico defenders has their hands raised. I'm going to look it down the instant replay, because Zabala looked a mile offside. I was waiting for the linesman's flag to go up. It didn't. Zabala plays the whistle. You taught that in junior football. And we're in front. I need to look at that at a replay, though. Surely that was off. Let's get the right angle. There we go. Walsh gets away. Quick little step over. Oh, that's tight. That's very tight. Is he on there? I think that's when the ball is released from Walsh's foot. Oh, that's tight. That's close. What do you guys think? Should VAR have been used? Is he on? That's very, very tight, that. I thought he was off initially. But as Walsh releases the ball, it's hard to see it there because Stones is in the way. But when he releases the ball, I think it's there, right there. Oh, that's tight. That is very tight. Lady Luck might well have been smiling on Leverkusen. Zabala fires it in, and we are in front in controversial fashion. Well, it would have been Romero who was playing him onside. But honestly, I must have looked at that replay like 18 or 19 times there after that little highlight for you. I still can't decide. I'm still not sure whether he was off or not. To me, he actually looked off. I'll be totally honest here. But then again, the game doesn't really make mistakes like that for offsides. We'll take the luck anyway. Now Shaw finds Arp off the bench. Zabala. For and back. It's all Leverkusen right now. It's for and back. Oh. Just can get a shot away, but it's all Leverkusen to start this second half off. We're going for the kill. We're going for a winner. Arnie. Shaw. Oh, John Stones, what a block. Tell you what, if Atletico do find a late winner, it will be an absolute sickening blow because we played very well in this second half. Shaw's done brilliantly there. For and back can cross. And it's going to drop to Arnie, yes! We've battled back from a goal down to make it 2-1. Ollie Shaw. Oh, how I'm going to miss you for the game on the weekend against Dortmund. What a piece of skill to leave his man on the dust. For and back off the bench with a brilliant pinpoint cross. And Arnie, the signing on deadline day with the biggest goal he scored since he's joined us. Leverkusen complete the turnaround. 2-0 on the night. 2-1 on aggregate, but if Atletico score, they're going through on away goals. 15 minutes to hold on to a place in the semis. Final challenge for me. I'm bringing on young Philip Hoffman, who we signed on deadline day from West Ham for Arnie Meyer, just because Arnie right now is absolutely exhausted. And in comes the corner by Sancho. Zabala heads away. It'll drop to Dominguez. Oh, Lunin. Huge, huge save. Don't throw it away now. Ricky. No! I mean, the celebration takes a bit away from the drama at the moment. Jadon Sancho, who I signed to be the difference maker last season, a big reason why we won the domestic double, has surely just won the tie for Atletico. And that is going to do it. It's over. Just can't win in the Champions League. What a tie. But it's my former team who dump us out. 2-2 on the night, 3-2 over 2 legs. Atletico are through, and despite a heroic effort from a shattered, depleted Leverkusen side, we are knocked out of the death. Oh man, it's more heartbreak. I think the most gutting thing about going out tonight is that we had quite a lot of chances out there and we scored 2 of them. I thought that would be enough when Arnie got our second, but Jadon Sancho at the death. That's what the world-class players do. That's what they do in the big moments, in the big games. They come up big, and Sancho certainly did. Rescues it for the Spaniards. They are through. My former team knock us out. I'll give him man of the match for that late heroic goal. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. There's only one team where I've been successful in Europe, and that was Sheffield United. Every other team in the Champions League, Roma, Atletico, and now Leverkusen, I just can't do it. Just can't cut it away from Bramwell Lane in Europe. Man, I am absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. And what does that now mean for my job as Bayer Leverkusen manager? failed catastrophically in the DFB Pokal. Failed in Europe as well. They asked us to reach the final. We couldn't even get to the semis. In the DFB Pokal, they asked us to win it. We couldn't even get to the semis. It looks as though now we're surely going to finish in the top 4 in the Bundesliga. But is that going to be enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think a trophyless first season here at the Bayer Arena will spell the end for me as manager. And therefore, whilst at the start of the season we weren't targeting this, I think now, in order to save my job at Bayer Leverkusen, we must win the title. And that means we head into the second and final game of today's episode. Lose here, and that will surely be the end of me. It's Borussia Dortmund in a potential title decider, where our visitors today come in 2 points ahead of us in the table. We have the exact same goal difference record, but they've scored 2 more goals. It is so tight. At the top of the table right now, you would say it's a 3-horse race between us, our opponents, and also RB Leipzig, the dark horses as well. But I think whoever wins this game here will win the title. Borussia Dortmund's second and final game at the Bayer Arena. No second chances. Have to win this game. Have to win the title. I think my job depends on it. Come on, Bayer Leverkusen. I can't have a trophyless season. We've got to win this game. We've got to win this title. Come on, Bayer. I believe it was my debut season in Europe. And it's the only season we've won something in a European competition. How crazy is that? Do you remember at the start of the season we couldn't win anything domestically, yet my first season in Europe and we won the Europa League? How the tables have turned. Now, domestically, yeah, we can get those honours, but in Europe, just can't do it. As Tony finds Diego. Golden chance. 1-0. And in the big potential title decider, Ollie Shaw is absent, so Diego steps in and shows us all why he should be getting more minutes. Don't play him as much as Arnie was signed on deadline day, but the advice to Diego, particularly when either out left or further forward, is that he has an end product. Could Ollie Shaw have finished like that? Not entirely sure. Suspended for the game, Diego fills in, and what a start for Leverkusen. Come on! Walsh, Tony, Kurzweg, Rodrigo. What a start this has been from Leverkusen. A second goal is surely coming. He's turned Barco. It's Kurzweg! Yes! Daniel Kurzweg has done it again. 2 quick goals for the hosts. He took the armband in place of Kai Havertz, the lowest rated player in the team, but he's bloody brilliant. 7th goal in the Bundesliga. How good is this young man? Arnie's done well to win that back there. There's Leandro and Aya, not exactly convincing. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, it might actually work out well. It might turn into a very good attack. Because look at the red shirt storming forward. Diego. Barry! Take a bow, Mr. Walsh. Is that his first goal since the broken toe? It might be. And that's when playing out from the back can be so beneficial. Move started with Lunin inside our own area, finished off by our number 8. What a season he's had. Best in his career. Barry Walsh makes it 3-0 to Leverkusen. 24 minutes to go, still leading by 3. Very little to report in this second half. We've done what we needed to do. All we've got to do now is keep a clean sheet and we're fine. Free kick 4 by Leverkusen. And we're going to let Rodrigo take it. 25 yards from goal. I mean, really, there's no danger, is there, with me taking a free kick? Anyway, the Brazilian takes it. And I'll tell you what, that's not too far wide. It's not too far wide. I don't think I'm ever going to score a free kick in this year's FIFA. We've been close a few times. That's not too far wide. I feel like there's no point in even putting a wall out there when I'm taking a free kick. Why even bother? It's a miracle if I get it on target. Anyway, Tyler on the ball, feeds it through to Barry, and out wide is Diego, scored our first, pass deflects into his path of Arnie. And possibly could have slid him through there, opted against it. But it'll drop to Tony, and he's found Barry. And there's the fourth, and Barry Walsh has bagged a brace. No goals for Ivan in the potential title decider, but he sets up a teammate in Barry Walsh, who's been with him at Atletico and Bramwell Lane. They've got that chemistry. It's 4 for Leverkusen, and we're going top. Wonderful first touch by Walsh, and the finish. My goodness, what a season he's had, broken toe or not. 4-0, Leverkusen going top in emphatic fashion. Do you remember when we were knocked out of the DFB Pokal by Freiburg? How do we respond from that? We thrashed Bayern by 5-0. Knocked out of the Champions League. Oh, as Lunin beats that shot away there. He wants the clean sheet. And how do we respond from the knockout blow in midweek? 4-0 at home to Borussia Dortmund. This team know how to respond, don't they? They've got some serious resilience about them. And that is going to do it. Bayer Leverkusen are going top of the table after an extraordinary 4-0 victory. We go a point clear of Dortmund. We now have the better goal difference record as well. And with 4 games to go, win them all, pick up 12 points out of 12, and the title is ours. What a win. And now destiny is in our own hands. It was a bit of an interesting game this one, because there weren't actually that many chances. It's just the goals you saw came from pretty much all of our only real opportunities. Seems like every chance resulted in a goal in this game. We were clinical, and yeah, it's proved there in the stats. We scored with every single shot on target. 4-0 the final score, no surprise for man of the match. Barry Walsh bagging a brace, absolutely superb. And whilst Tony might not have scored out there, it was his supporting cast that did the job. Everyone can have a glass of champagne, but make sure Barry's got the bottle. He was absolutely superb once again. No sure, no problem. Bayer Leverkusen go top of the table. And again, with 4 games to go, win them all and will be crowned champions. And that will surely save my job. But that was today's episode of Career Mode, guys. So big fan, unfortunately, if you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode as we gear up towards the end of this season, with 3 of our 4 remaining fixtures in the Bundesliga very soon.